In 1991, hikers in the Otzi Alps stumbled onto something unbelievable. A human body frozen in ice. But this wasn't a recent death. It was over 5,000 years ago, and remarkably well preserved. His clothing, his tools, even his last meal. But the most baffling item was a metal axe, made of nearly pure copper. Far older than it should have been, and far more advanced than anyone expected. Because the real mystery isn't just who he was, it's where he got that metal. The blade was cast from 99.7% pure copper, something that requires advanced smelting in high temperature furnaces. It was riveted into a yew-wood handle and secured with leather bindings and pitch. This wasn't crude, it was elegant, efficient, and battle-ready. And based on its design, it would have required a complex casting process, centuries before metallurgy was believed to be widespread in Europe. In short, Otzi has his hands on the complex refined weapon in the time period when he wasn't supposed to. Otzi lived around 3300 BC, but copper metallurgy in Europe wasn't supposed to be widespread until much later. And this wasn't low-grade copper with impurities. This was almost laboratory pure. It raised questions about who smelted it and how far the technology had been spread. Some researchers believe it was imported, maybe from southern Tuscany, based on trace isotope analysis. But that just deepens the puzzle. If Otzi's app came from Italy, then there had to be trade networks, mining operations, and skilled metalworkers already in motion. How many other tools like this existed? And why haven't we found more? The axe forces a rewrite of Europe's metallurgic timeline, because with people like Otzi were already carrying copper weapons. That means early humans weren't just surviving. They were organizing, innovating, trading, and maybe they were more connected than we thought. In fact, some historians argue this level of craftsmanship suggests hidden workshops, entire communities working with metal long before textbooks admit it. And if one axe made it through the ice, what else is still buried out there? Most people know Otzi for his preserved body, but the real mystery might be the axe in his hand. It's older than it should be, purer than it should be. It points to a world that was already far more advanced than we realized. Sometimes it's not the body that tells the story, it's what they were carrying.